2, 1. All right, finally, we're on air. Hello and welcome to Nina No Filter. We should have been live at 8 o'clock, but we had a few technical hitches, but we're here now, so please bear with us. Tonight, I've got with me a couple of guests. In fact, no, I've got one guest. I've got one very special guest who I'm going to introduce you in 2 minutes. And I've also got one member of my mad mob. It's meant to be a mad mob. Now it's more like a madman. But I'll introduce him. I'll introduce him to you in a little while. Right now, bear with me while I just go on my phone because I need to be able to see you lot. Because it's really weird that I'm talking and I can't see you. So hold on a minute. Oh, there it is. Oh, right. Hold on a minute. Let's turn the volume down on that because that's not a good look. Right, who've we got on? Sandra. Sandra, welcome. Jacqueline Thompson, thank you. Who else is in the room? Hold on a minute, I can't see. If you lot send me some thumbs up, then I can see you that you're there. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. Right, I'm not saying nothing until I go, hello, Jacqueline. Thank you for joining us. Who else have we got? Tamara. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Francel. Valdet, thank God. You know, I can't do nothing until Valdet's in the room. So now I feel better now that I know Valdet's here. So anyway, tonight, what are we going to be talking about? We've got a couple of topics that we want to try and get over tonight. And the first one being the Spanish football coach. Should he have snogged that player? That's the first topic. The second topic, if we've got time, we're going to quickly have a little chat about Carnival. But before all of that, I've got a guest that I want to introduce to all of you. This girl, I've known her for the best part of 23 years. Yeah, all your life. And she's got a very important story to share with you. And at the end of that story, I'm going to require you to dig in your pockets and give us some help. So basically, oh, hang on. Hello, Fidel. Hello, Lee, Amy, Shona, Jay. Hello, Donna. Donna, you're over there. Okay. Hey, Paula Powell. Right, so without further ado, I want to introduce my guest, Renee. So can we give Renee a round of applause, studio audience? Right, this is Renee. Say hi, Renee.
Hi.
Right, Renee is 24 years old. As I said before, I've known Renee for most of her life. Her mum, Donna, is one of my very close, can't even get the words out, one of my very close friends. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Renee's story, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Right, so Renee was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 8.
8, yeah.
And tell us a little bit about that, Renee. What happened?
So I just remember one day I just had this lump growing out of my stomach because before that I was fine. I went up, just come back from St. Lucia with my mom and her ex-partner, and I wasn't okay on the holiday. I wasn't eating properly. I just wasn't me, and I lost a lot of weight. Like I was really, really, really skinny, but we didn't know why. And then I remember coming back, and I wasn't even back a week, was we, Mum? Like a week maybe, and then we could see like there was something growing out of my stomach, like a lump. And then we literally went to A&E, like the children's part, and I never went home after that.
Wow.
In the hospital for a year, Great Ormond Street for like just over a year actually, and I just lived there. It was like my second home basically. I didn't go home for that. So when I went to A&E, I never went home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I missed half of year 4 of primary school, and then I missed the whole of year 5. I didn't go back to school until year 6, so I was about 9, just gone 10. Yeah.
And then how old were you when you got the all clear?
I think I was almost 11, so just before secondary school.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
so you got diagnosed with cancer at the age of 8.
8, yeah.
You lived with it for 3 years?
It was about one
A year?
Yeah, a year and a
A year?
half.
And then when you were 11, you got the all clear,
Yeah.
you went home, lived your best life.
Yeah.
And then it struck again.
Yeah,
Tell us about
so
that.
I went a good 10 years, I was fine. The whole of secondary school I was fine. 2 years of college I was fine. So only when I got to the age of 22, which was during just before, I think it was just after COVID. Yeah, just after COVID. And I remember I had an issue with my left arm. So I used to work in a nursery, you see, so I had to obviously use my arms a lot and be physical. And then it just started having really bad pain, like during COVID. So it was like I used to get pins and needles in my little finger, and it went like that on for the whole of COVID. And then it started spreading up, like further up, so like to my elbow, and then to my elbow, to my shoulder, and then shoulder was the whole arm. It was like shooting pain, pins and needles pain. I couldn't grip, so my hand was literally like a claw. I couldn't grip or hold anything with this hand. And then I went to the doctors and they just kept telling me, oh, it's a nerve pain, you know, you must have a nerve issue. And it took them forever, like literally, I don't even know how long, like 6-7 months to figure out what was wrong. I was living on codeine every day, every 4 hours. I had to pop pills because I couldn't go on with the pain. It was too much. And I remember one doctor told me to stop calling because she was like,
wow.
She told me to stop calling. She was like, yeah, nothing we can do. You need to stop calling. But thinking, but I'm in pain though. Like I can't live on medication. And after a while, codeine, your body gets suppressed to it. So then it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
So it was...
Sorry to interrupt you, but at any time, did you think that it might be it come back?
It's weird because I didn't think that. My mum did though. My mum had a feeling that it could be cancer, but she wasn't sure because I never known any cancer to stop your arm from moving or a leg from moving or any part of your body. So I didn't even know because the type of cancer I had was a sarcoma and I never heard of it before. So it never came in my brain. I just thought maybe it's a nerve issue because I'm a phone person. So I just thought, okay, sitting down for a year, furlough, I'm on my phone 24/7. I thought, okay, maybe it's the phone. That's what we all thought, it was the phone. And it wasn't. It was more serious, obviously, than just being on my phone. And I went for all these tests at hospitals, like a needle test where they put the needle in your arm and pulsate electric shocks to see if anything works. Didn't work. Then for a couple other things as well, like just like normal doctor tests, and they kept telling me, oh, this part of your arm's working but not the bottom part. And I was like, how can the top part be fine and not the bottom? Like they just thought it was an elbow issue rather than a whole arm issue.
So how long did it take from the moment that you started to feel the pain until you got the actual diagnosis?
Like 9 months.
9 whole months?
Yeah. So the COVID, I suppressed it for a really long time. I was like, oh, it's nothing. Then it got worse. So when I went back to work, the whole 9 months I was back to work, it was pain. Yeah.
And then you finally got the diagnosis in...
April 2022.
2022?
Yeah.
And then in November, that's when you finally had the arm amputated.
Yeah, because... they said that once the sarcoma was gone, because it was attached to my nerves, which you need your nerves to be able to use your arm, once they'd taken the tumour, the sarcoma away, my arm wouldn't be able to work at all. It would just be a limb, like just limbless. And they were like, if I kept my arm, I would have been more detrimental because if I had an accident where, say, I fall on it or catch it in the door, I wouldn't be able to feel it.
Wow.
The blood will still be pumping, but I won't be able to feel the pain, which is quite dangerous, and you can actually get infection. If you keep a limb that's not, you can't use it, you're more likely to catch infection, which obviously I didn't want to have an infection or have an added on issue. And plus, having an arm that doesn't work, what's that any use to you? It's just going to cause me more.
Do you know what, Ren?
Yeah.
What amazes me about you is your resilience, and you're so, it's almost like you're matter of fact about it. If that was me...
Do you know what it is? I think it's been raised by my mom. My mom's such a strong person, so I think it's just because that's just how I am. I just move with it. Like I try not, because I know that if I had, cause I don't even remember. The only time I remember crying about it was before I had cancer. But when I found out, obviously I cried, but I wasn't like crying every day, moping around my house every day, being depressed. I just got on with life because I knew that I can't change what's happened and I can't change what's going on because cancer's in my mum's side of the family, but on her dad's side. So it's not a shock because I already knew cancer was in that side of the family anyway. So it's just, and my auntie had it as well. She had cancer more than once. So it's a thing. So I always had back in my mind like, oh, I could get it again. But we just didn't know how long it would be. I thought I would want to get it till I was in my 30s, maybe 40s, not like 15 years later I'll catch it again. So it's just, I kind of have to...
So then you were diagnosed with cancer at 8.
Yeah.
And then you overcame it by age 11.
Yeah.
And then you got diagnosed again when you were
22.
And then you had your arm amputated in November. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then after that, it should be all uphill.
Yeah.
And then came the
Literally
news.
was about another 9 months. So from the amputation until this year, May, was it actually even 9 months? It was more like 6. Found out I had cancer again. This time it was in my lung. It's in my lungs, and it's also in my right knee, behind my right knee. Obviously, they told me that it's not curable. Obviously, they can't say the word terminal. They just say, "Oh, it's not curable," and they don't really talk in stages. They just say, "Okay, it's not curable. We'll try treatment, and we'll do 6 cycles of treatment, 2 different types of chemo, and see if that works." Obviously, right now I'm on my 4th one, so I've only got 2 more to go until November. So I'm just hoping that, because obviously they can't get rid of it this time, which is obviously the unfortunate part. They can just keep it from spreading so it doesn't go, because if they didn't have anything, it would just spread everywhere. They won't be able to control it. So I kind of have to keep on the treatment. But they just said once the 6 hours is up, then they can discuss more. But I don't know if it's even working now, because I haven't had scans yet to see if it's even made a difference in the last 4 stages I've had. So it's kind of like I'm just going with each day, hoping that it's not spread. Because I don't feel, it's weird, I don't feel ill. I don't feel not like myself. I just feel like me. Because after the surgery, I was like, oh, I'm cancer free. Like, I'm good now. I can go on with my life. And then finding out I have cancer again, it's like really, like, I didn't even get to enjoy it really and truly. Because when you're an adult and you get told you're cancer free, it's not the same as when you're a kid. When you're a kid, it's more of like an joyous like celebration.
Yeah.
When you're an adult and you just had amputation, but I was still having treatment, like I was still having to go through the recovery of the amputation and stuff.
If in a fair world,
Yeah.
in a fair world, you get the diagnosis,
Yeah.
you have the amputation, and that should be it
It.
in a fair world.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, so I've had to succumb and lose my arm to this disease.
Yeah.
But that should be
Be
it
it.
now. Do you know what I mean? But then to get told that it's come back
so soon.
and so soon,
Yeah.
and this time it's not curable,
No.
must have been devastating.
Yeah, it's weird. She always said it could come back, but she made it, my consultant, but she made it clear that if I had kept my arm, there's a more 50% chance it can come back 100%, because
Right.
obviously without the amputation, the cancer cells more likely to still be in the arm, in the shoulder, without the amputation. So she was saying if I have the amputation, it's more likely not to come back because there's nothing there the arm's gone. So why would it come back? But she always said there's a chance. We always knew there was a chance, but we always thought years down the line, not in a matter of months.
Yeah, not in your little lifespan.
No.
Do you know what I mean? The what you've been through and what you've had to suffer
Yeah.
in 24 years is more than most of us would have to suffer in a lifetime.
Yeah.
And the way that you handle it with such grace. I remember when your mum told me your prognosis.
Yeah.
And I was at the house and you were comforting me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm there bawling with my hardback self. Renee's there with the one arm that she's got, bless her, rubbing my back.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And that it's just a testament to the kind of person that you are.
I was
That's
the
why.
same with mum. Like when we found out I had cancer again, even the first time she was a mess. Like I think she was obviously worse. She
was a
was
mess.
worse. She was the first time it was more of a shock for us. So we didn't really cry that much. I think I literally cried for maybe about half an hour, and then I didn't cry for like a good couple months. And then the second time I cried more because I was just cancer. There's no aftermath. You get told and then you go home. So you kind of don't know what to do with yourself. You're like,
Right.
do I go home? Do I carry on my life? Like, because they don't give you treatment the same day you find out. You have to wait at least a week or two for them to get it organized, talk about the stages, what they're going to do, have a plan. They have to plan it. So it's kind of like you kind of have to just go home being told you're going to die, basically. You don't know what even to do with yourself.
Oh, mate, it's yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that, yeah, like I said, the way that you've handled it has been amazing. I don't know how you are so strong. I can't cry now because if I do, my lashes will come off. And you don't want to see me without my lashes. It's not a good look. Well, you see me without them, it's not a good look. But basically, the point of today, when I said that we were going to start off the show with you, it was for a reason.
Yeah.
And the reason is because I know that today hopefully I'm going to get more viewers than I've ever had.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want them to be able to see you, and I
Yeah.
want them to be able to hear your story.
Yeah.
And more than that, I want them, because we're going to launch your GoFundMe page
Okay.
today.
Yeah. Yes.
And basically, I want them to dig deep
Yeah.
and send some money, because I want you to be able to fulfill your wish list.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit earlier on
About it, yeah.
about what your wish list
Yeah.
is. So I don't know. What is it? I know it sounds like a really
It's crazy.
dumb
It's
question,
weird.
like, but
Even
what
though
do you?
I've been alive for 24 years, because I was ill so many times. Like there was times in between the cancer that things were happening to me in that time, like mental health issues and stuff like that. So I didn't really get a chance to live my life. Really, I've kind of just been living. If that makes sense.
Existing.
Yeah. So I haven't really gone. I've only been to 2 countries. No, three countries in my entire life, which is not a lot for my age. I think most people have gone away to hundreds more than I have.
Well, I'll be honest. I went away for the first time when I was 21.
Really?
Yeah, before that, I'd never been on a plane. My holidays was in Devon in a caravan. Yeah, that was my life.
Yeah.
There was no international holidays
Yeah.
for me. It's different now for you young people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So saying that you've been to 3 countries at 24 is not bad.
Yeah.
But you want to do a whole lot more.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Because we
that's
don't know how long.
I have left because I want to see my granddad's home because I know he grew up there. So I want to see the childhood home and when he went to school. Because obviously he's not alive anymore, so I can't go and see him and get that. So knowing that I have that attachment to Barbados is like I really want to go and see it because I don't really have an attachment to a country. Obviously I was born in the UK, but that's my only home. I don't really have another place.
So you want to go to other places? You want to explore? You want to explore different places, see different cultures,
I
do
have,
different things.
sisters in Austria, so that's the main thing. Auntie, sorry, you have sisters. Yeah, I want to see them because obviously it's hard for them to come here because they're living their lives, they're working, they can't just drop everything, and I wouldn't expect them to anyway. But I want to be able to see my family more.
And do you know what? And you will. You deserve to. You deserve to.
Yeah.
So with that said, today we are launching Renee's GoFundMe page. If you look to the screen on my, is this my left or my right?
Your left.
This is my left.
Yes, and that's your right.
But on the screen it's the
Your right.
that screen.
Yeah. That one behind you.
That one here.
Yeah, the one behind you.
Whatever. It's somewhere around me. Yeah, you will see a screen with a scan. Yeah, go on there with your phone and scan the barcode. That will take you to Renee's GoFundMe page. Yeah, we've got 42 minutes of this live left. Yeah, so hopefully by the time we reach the end of this live, we will have a significant amount of money in that GoFundMe page. And even if we don't, it's fine because it's going to stay up on my page for as long as it takes because you deserve to go away. You deserve to live the life that the rest of us are going to be able to enjoy for a longer period of time. You're not going to have it. But you will have it.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, Renee, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've been brilliant. You really, really have. Right, next you're going to see a holding page while we flip the script a little bit and bring on my co-host, Mad Ken. Renee, thank you so much. You've been
Thank
brilliant.
you for
Thank
bringing
you.
me on. Yeah.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Right. So we're back after that very short commercial break. It wasn't really a commercial, but yeah, we're back. Now I'm joined by my anchor. Is he called an anchor?
Anchor's not anchor, I'm a sidekick, you said.
Sidekick, side
Yeah.
piece. Something,
It's not side piece. Side piece is, well,
I
that's
didn't mean it like that. Like,
that's a U-sick blow, isn't it?
Just
Below the
that-
belt. That's,
jump off. What's a jump off?
I don't know what a jump off is.
Oh, I think I know what a jump off
Is it? I don't wanna know what
it's
it is.
something that you jump off of.
Oh, is it?
Not a good look, bruv. And it's surfboard. Is that what she meant when she said surfboard? Is that what she meant?
I didn't know either.
No way. I never knew that. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I never knew that. I learned something new today. Right, so this is my side kick.
Sidekick.
Sidekick Ken.
Sidekick Ken.
It works.
Is that my new
Sidekick,
name?
That's your new name, Ken.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And in the
Sidekick Ken.
background, you can hear my other sidekick, Mad J. But Mad J's got no mic on, so we'll just hear him shouting in the background. So today's topic, thank you very much for you guys, for those of you that have already contributed to Renee's GoFundMe wish list. We appreciate it. If you haven't, please click on the link, scan the barcode, and you can make your donations that way. Again, Renee, thank you so much for coming in. Right, our next topic for today,
Yes.
Ken.
Yes.
I was listening to my mate Quincy, your
Yes.
mate Quincy, the
Yes.
other day on the radio, and Quincy was talking about the World Cup.
Yeah.
Is it called a debacle?
Is it a debacle?
With the
A scandal.
scandal, if you like.
Scandal.
So the woman football player that got kissed
On the lips.
but on the lips,
Yes.
by the football coach.
Yeah.
And now everyone is calling for this football coach to be sacked.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he invaded someone's personal space in a way
Listen,
that he
I
wouldn't
don't
do
believe
that.
in all that, yeah, because
You
at the end of the day...
wouldn't- Oh, God, you asked me why. Let me finish.
Okay, sorry, mate. Cool.
You invaded
Sorry, mate.
someone's personal space that you wouldn't do in a professional manner. You wouldn't go to work and your boss kiss you on the lips and say good morning.
Spanish footballers kiss each other all the time.
On the cheek?
I'm sure. No, they don't.
On the
On the
cheek?
lips. I'm convinced that I've seen Diego Maradona
What football
snog people.
What football you watching?
I've seen it. I've seen them European football
This
teams.
must be some
they
funny-
snog each other.
This is some YouTube.
Say, am I lying?
This is YouTube.
Maybe
This is
not
you-
Diego Maradona.
This is YouTube.
But maybe I'm
football
going
you
back a bit
watch.
far.
Yeah, yeah.
But those footballers,
I know what you're talking
Spanish
about.
footballers kiss each other. Yes, they do.
On the cheek.
And it's not on the cheek, Ken. It's on the forehead, on the lips, on the
What
nose.
would happen if you're given a slight little tap on the arse, like you know? Like,
Yeah.
Then, if it was do you know what? Even then, I don't think it's a sexual thing. When men are on the football pitch, they do some mad, random stuff. They do.
Are you serious?
I'm being deadly serious. I've seen
Seriously?
them do it. They take off their tops, they run across the floor, they skid on the floor. They
But
do
if
all them
this-
mad kind of celebratory things when they score
If
a
this
goal.
is your
They
boss,
do.
you come into work, this is your boss, you done something good and he's so happy, he kisses you on the lips. That's fine. Is that what you're saying?
In the heat of the moment, because of what it was, the environment that it is, that's different. I'm a hairdresser.
Yeah.
So if I go to work and I do a good tongue
Yeah.
and then Audrey kisses me on the lips,
Yeah.
that's an issue.
Oh man,
That's a whole different
you need
thing,
to put,
isn't it?
You need to put some cameras up in the shop. I swear, because I want to
sick.
see that. I want to
You're
see.
sick.
I want to see Audrey kiss you. That's what I'm saying. Everyone, so yeah, lips. I want to see some lips. Audrey, I want to see you kiss Nina in the shop. That's why I want to put some cameras up there myself.
Innit? Every
And
time I-
everyone
every time I
just
do a
come and
blow
start
dry.
kissing each other. It's like, well, yeah. I like to own the stream for that one. I tell
You're
you
sick.
what. Cha-ching.
You're sick. But that's different because it's not a normal environment for that. But in football matches, kissing is normal. I've seen men
but
and
you
men
have to
kiss.
put it in context. Look, it's the World Cup final. Just won the final. He kissed all the other players on the cheek. But he kissed just this one player on the
Because
lips.
she's special.
Why is she special?
Because she was the man of the match.
There was no men in the match.
Well, you know, she was the woman of the match.
Nah, that's
She's
not,
the special one. Did she not score the goal?
I don't
Wasn't it
know.
her?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think she was either the team captain or something. She was special. That's why she got a kiss.
So what you're saying, Nina, you're saying it's all right in this day and age, 2023, it's all right for a man to, or anybody to infringe your space, your personal space, and break
I
boundaries.
think everyone's taking it too far. I do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, you know, men have got the right to invade a woman's space and do. I'm not saying that. But I think in this particular instance,
Yeah.
I do. I think people are taking it too far. Calling for the man to get resigned. It's not like he was in he's not like he was in the changing rooms when
Well,
she was in the shower and he's pulled her towel down
there's a few
and
things
tapped her on her batty.
There's a few things. Afterwards, he said she consented to it. which is a lie. Then he said, well, anyway, I'm not apologizing. I'm not resigning. The man had to go. Like, this man's dangerous.
No,
like, come on. You can't be doing that.
No.
You can't do that.
And the what's his name? Dalai Lama.
Right, the Dalai Lama.
Who's Dalai Lama?
Is he still there?
He's
No.
still Dalai Lama-ing.
We're not talking about dirty old men.
But when
We're
you
not
check
talking
it-
about dirty
No,
old
but
men.
it's the
Now,
same
come
thing,
on.
though, Ken.
It's not the same
Why
thing.
is that acceptable? The Dalai Lama, you know,
Let's
the
stop it.
Dalai Lama
No,
is
let's
still
stop
there
it.
lama-ing
This is a
people.
spiritual
He had his
advisor.
tongue
This is
down a
spiritual-
7-year-old's
This is a
throat.
spiritual advisor that, you know, he hasn't had a lot of attention in terms of
What?
emotions. So maybe he gets confused
What?
every now and then.
What
between-
madness are you talking, bro?
No, but this is it's completely different.
No,
Do you
no,
know what I'm saying? It's
no,
completely different. It's not the
Nah.
same thing.
Right, Amy said he needs a warning. Jay says, imagine he kissed a man, it's still not okay unless you ask
That's right,
first.
Jay.
No,
That's right, Jay.
No, I've seen people score goals in football and run up to their teammates and kiss them on the lips. I've seen it done. It happens.
I don't know how, Nina, in your world, you really think that it's okay in this day and age to someone to do that and still be in a position of authority and still be able to do their job. It's not possible. I mean, back in the day, it could be, look, we grew up on Benny Hill, innit?
Yeah.
Benny Hill was slapping bums and pushing up
See,
bosoms
that's
and doing
different.
all that.
I
from-
think you're
You can't-
sexualizing it. I think you're sexualizing it. That to me,
Yeah,
I didn't see that as a sexual assault. I didn't.
you didn't.
I didn't. And I'm sorry if she did, and I'm sorry if she's affected by it. I am. But I can't honestly say that I'm looking at that and I was horrified, like, oh my God, he sexually assaulted her. I didn't. I saw a man
Do you think
that.
he did the same
No.
thing again, though?
No.
Would you do it to a man?
Do you think he?
I think he would definitely do it to a man.
Kissed a man like that?
I think he would have
No.
definitely kissed him. I think he definitely would have kissed a man like that because
he
he was
wouldn't
doing
have.
it. He was doing it in a celebratory fashion.
He wouldn't have kissed
He
a man
wasn't
like
doing
that.
it in. Yes, he would. He wasn't
No
doing
man
it in a predatory
kisses another
fashion.
man like that unless that man. I'm trying to find something I can say. I'm trying to be. I don't want to cancel myself before I even got started. No man. I don't want. Someone finish the sentence for me, please. No man would. Yeah, that and just that.
No
But
man.
that
No
makes-
man. No man. What?
No man would.
Have
kiss
you never seen?
No man has ever done
footballers-
that.
That's lies.
No man has ever done that on
Ken, you're
camera.
saying that you've never seen footballers.
football all my
Hey,
life.
back me up.
Not on the lips.
No, not on the
On the
lips.
lip, you have,
no,
man.
Listen,
Those
if you
Italian and
listen,
Spanish
Nina,
footballers-
if you kiss me like that on the lips, I'm waiting for you in the car park. You understand? I'm waiting for you, your friends, your family in the car park. That's what I'm
Right,
saying. We're
Diana
making it
Miller
home.
Joseph. Diana says, hold on. Diana says, heat of the moment, although he held her face to ransom. Is that to ransom or to random?
Ransom.
She meant ransom.
Yeah.
Right. What I don't understand is why she didn't push him away or introduce
Happened
her
too soon.
knee to his
media would
undercargo.
have been, look,
Yeah.
This one World Cup.
Yeah.
That some mad meat that would have taken over the
Yeah.
fact that they win the World
Yeah.
Cup.
But did she even look surprised?
It happened so quickly,
She didn't
Nina.
look startled. She didn't.
Why are you trying to sound all posh?
Because
Startled.
she didn't look startled. Do you know what?
No, come on.
I don't want to, because she, as far as she's concerned, it was a sexual assault, innit? So I don't
think so much it was her. Just a little, I think.
I think
sometimes-
it was when she got in the changing rooms
think it's
and her
reflection
mates.
afterwards.
Boss kissing you.
Yeah.
Imagine your boss kissing you going, yeah, we did it. You
After-
I'll be honest with you. I don't
After, yeah.
think that I would be taking it to these. I don't know. Maybe
You know,
it's-
what, I'll give you an example.
because he wasn't trying to tongue me and he wasn't patting me on my back. It
Nina.
wasn't a sexual
Nina,
thing.
Nina, I'll give you an example. Sometimes things happen to you, and it's only after you get a chance to reflect. Do
you know what?
like
I'll
when
make you right.
When you get stopped by the police, and police stop you, and you feel like you've been infringed, and you feel like you've been violated.
I mean,
By the
afterwards, you're like,
time-
yeah, I just told him about his mum and blah,
By
blah,
the
blah,
time
blah.
you think, no, I'm going to take this further. By the time it's happening, it's just happening.
Yeah.
You don't get a chance to reflect on it. And winning the World Cup is the most highest thing you can do. I don't think that she could analyse it like that and say, look, bam. It was a second, and then it was done. So I think,
You know what? I hear you. Right, Amy says, if he wanted to kiss her on the forehead or cheek. You're right, Amy. JK said he would have got a box. Jay also says the Dalai Lama was worse. Tongue was included and it was a child. It's true. The Dalai Lama was a whole big dirty nasty. But he's still Dalai Lama-ing.
I think, on behalf of all the spiritual advisors around the world, I would just like to say, let's give the guy a break. You know what I mean? He's refrained from sex for his life. Yes, you know what I mean? He ain't been drinking no alcohol. He ain't been doing
Wait.
nothing, no parties. He ain't been to no raves. Yeah.
Wait,
No, but
are
come
you
on.
are
Every
you
now and then
wait?
we all slip. Come
no,
on, God
wait,
says,
hold on
come
a second.
Listen, God is
wait,
with us
wait,
all.
wait,
We all
wait,
slip
wait,
up.
Wait,
All
no.
a very, very wide net.
We all slip
Can
up.
I
I'm
say-
not saying he done this.
Wait a minute.
Maybe when he was doing the kiss, he was thinking of something else and his tongue just come out.
Ken,
I don't know.
are you saying that we should give the Dalai Lama a break because
No.
he's never had sex?
No, I'm not saying we should give a break. I'm saying some of God's children, when they're doing their work,
Bruv, you're walking on very shaky ground.
they can fall down.
And you got any?
they
you
can-
got no scripture to back this up. Like
no,
what?
no, they can fall down. I'm not saying that. No, go to commercials. No, they can fall down.
Innit? Gut.
They can fall down. They can fall down. So I think, you know,
fall down.
they fall down.
Yeah,
So-
but Ants, there's falling down, and then there's rolling around on the floor in a pit of shit.
But are we down?
yeah.
Are we,
Innit?
but it's
And doing star jumps.
Are we comparing? Are we categorizing?
Yeah.
sin to state?
No, we're not categorizing sin because we all know that sin is sin.
That's
We know
almost
that.
like saying, "Oh, he did that, but at least I'm not that."
Yeah. You can't. It's like,
Well, you actually can. So you can't. You're not. You're saying.
No,
you're
you know
you're
what it
trying to
does?
say that you can't.
Nina, you know what it does?
Let's not get
No,
cancelled.
yeah. No, you know what? All I would say, you know what it does? No, all it does is that I think all it does is
He's
show.
the one that brought up spiritual advisors.
No, the reason why I said that, all it shows is that the same old saying, man is but man. No matter whether you're a banker or a cleaner on the street, we can all befall the same thing.
Yeah.
Simple. It don't matter what it is.
Alright, I'm just gonna go there quickly and then come right back out, yeah?
Okay.
Just go there quickly and come right back out, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently they got this flag now talking about younger people in the that
LGBTQ XY Z.
underage.
What? Who are?
There's a flag for underage. Have you not heard about that?
No.
So, like all these things that happen
Yeah.
have knock-on effects. It's like it's
Come a little bit closer, JC.
like
Yeah.
little
So the mic can
small
pick you
little
up.
Things that kind of make it okay to do the next thing, if that makes sense. So we're kind of joking about Dalai Lama, but that was a big thing.
Right.
Now there's this flag that's part of the L. This is apparently
Right.
What's the flag for?
Maybe but basically the flag is supposed to say you consent.
Oh.
Younger.
Okay.
And
It's
that's
like
make you part of the
a level of endorsement.
Oh.
Of endorsement.
Actually, we consent, but
Oh. What?
I don't think there's any world that I'd ever.
There's never gonna be a
No.
world where that's
But
gonna be
what I'm saying
okay.
is that these small little things, these little digressions, indiscretions, or whatever.
Yeah.
They start.
Is
kind of
leading
building
towards
up
that.
To this kind of almost normalizing certain things, so that when these.
But
things
I've
start
said
coming out,
that. I have said that. Even though we've gone right off topic because we were talking about the Spanish football coach.
Yes.
Normalizing certain narratives.
But I understand what Jay is saying because what
Yeah, it's happened.
sorry, what was that?
Yeah, no.
It's almost like you've skewed man's conscious state.
Yeah.
So you start looking at things in a way where it's only.
It's only that. It doesn't matter. You see, I think it all started when, and I'm not trying to get cancelled out here in the first show, but hold on a minute. Oh, Jay, let's have a look. Bring it closer. Okay, so this is the little flag.
Yeah. And the
So it's for underage
colours are supposed to
represent what they are.
age of innocence, consent,
Oh.
consent, and then that white thing. Yeah, the white in the middle is supposed to represent innocence and purity.
Wow.
Okay, right.
Right.
Let's just go to the comments and see. I don't know if you lot can hear Jay and Ants in the background. Right, Ludwig says, "What age is the consent?" Well, it's up to whatever age the person is when they consent to it is the age of
I
consent.
think it's just a sign of the times, though, isn't it?
But is that okay though, Ken? That's exactly that, bruv. A sign of the end times.
Why is it every time I say something, it goes, ooh?
Because you're
It's a
bloody
rule,
controversial.
like,
You're controversial. You're there talking about spiritual leaders all fall down.
I'm the man of reason. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's a sign of the
No,
times.
you're that guy.
No, but it's a sign of the times now. Hold on. I think what you're forgetting is the things that we was doing when we was younger, we can't do now. There's a way society is structured politically correct. They will try and introduce things to us and our children in a way that says, oh, you have a choice. Oh, you can choose this label and that label. So it gives young people or people in society a chance to reference themselves in different areas. That's the society we're in. We can't label people what we want to label them. Even if we think, I might think you're a woman, you might say, Ken, actually, I'm a man. You know, and I've got 12 inch. I got 12 inch. I got a 12 inch thing, and I want to use it. I'm like, okay, Nina, if that's what you say, then I have to accept it, innit? I can't challenge you on your manhood. Even though you present yourself like a woman, you say, no, underneath this dress is my big thing. I got a big one. No, sorry. We digress. Sorry. Behave.
Right,
Yeah, but
sorry.
I'm saying, just what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
but
so that's the society we're in. So, as much as we don't agree with it, we have to learn and find ways in which we can ensure that our nearest and dearest
Are safe.
I have an understanding about the choices we really do have and don't have. We can
But-
make it seem like it is a choice, but if I'm trying not to get cancelled.
Okay,
but if
listen.
I
Hold
get-
on, I'm going to
Yeah, you finish it.
I'm going to shut you down. What Jay was saying, to my understanding, is that all the stuff that's happening is leading up to the next big thing. Because now, if you're a man, you can be a woman, and if you're a woman, you can be a man, and if you're a cat, you can be a dog, and if you're a bird, you can be a fly. You can be.
No. Animals are cool. They just want to be who they are.
It's true. It's true. Animals don't change their shit.
Yeah.
But it's people that are meant to be the more intelligent ones that are deciding that they want to do whatever, which is fine. You can do whatever you want and be whoever you want to be. But what I think I'm afraid of is what Jay is saying is coming next, which is children can now turn around and say that they consent to being sexual. What's the word? Sexually objectified.
But it's already here. It's happened already.
Yeah, but you're going like it's okay, bruv. The way you're saying it, like, yeah, it's already here.
I'm saying-
That's the part. The part is I don't want to ever be comfortable with it. I don't want them to say, yeah, that's what's going on.
But I think the way that Ken's talking is that we should already be comfortable with it because that's the way
Why are you acting like a Tory MP putting words in the mouth? No, I'm a Labourite. No, I refute that. You act like a Tory MP saying.
But you
I didn't say none of that.
just said that's the world that we're living
But that
in.
is the world we're living in. And like I said, we have to learn how to navigate and how to counteract that with the things we do with our nearest and dearest and the way we interact with the world. So, you might tell me something, this is the law, but that's your law according to your house. But in my house, it's my law.
But it actually isn't, though.
It is.
It actually isn't.
All right, and I'll give you an example. I've got children, and I've got a young one that I'm looking after, and she's 6 years old. You might tell me I can't hit her, and the world might tell me I can't hit her.
You
but
can't
in my
hit her.
house,
You can't hit her.
No, let me finish. In my house, if she crosses the line and there's no one else around, then it's me and her, innit? And then when she step out the house, you say anything about that. When she come back in the house again, I don't want to say it,
Because
but I'm
you
just
know
saying.
that
Self snitch.
as soon
Yeah, but I'm not
as
saying- I'm
you
not
take
gonna-
her to school next week, they're going to put her in care.
No, but I didn't. No, I just say right now, I didn't hit her. I just grabbed her by her neck. A scruff
scruff
of
of her
neck,
neck.
yeah. And
You
and
can't even
spoke to
shake her.
And spoke to her-
allegedly, Your Honour.
And spoke to her very sternly and advised her if she doesn't want to end up in some destitute living in the basement, she best
It's
just do what I
best
say.
as if, right, okay.
Yes.
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
Okay. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not saying that it
So
happened.
that's what I'm saying. And
We're
we
just
have
talking
that.
hypothetically.
You have a law.
You when you're already on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know that.
But we have a law in our home and there's a law on the street.
But
there's a law in the home.
the laws in our homes have been taken away from us. Do you know what I mean? Because as parents, you cannot beat your children anymore, and they'll even if you ever
No.
hypothetically put your hand on your kid,
No, Nina,
which
you're
I'm not
right.
saying that you
Nina,
did.
you're right. But I can scare her to death. You know what I'm saying? I can take the belt out. I can scare her to death. You know what I'm saying?
But
Fear
don't
is
you
an
think
important thing.
that look has been lost? We grew up with that look, so our parents knew like When you go to people's house.
Whose house? It's still in my
When
house.
you go to people's house, don't go on like you're hungry.
It's still in
don't
your house.
Don't go on like you're thirsty. You just sit there,
That's what-
shut your mouth.
Listen, I don't.
You don't ask for a biscuit. You don't ask for a
My
drink. If they
daughter-
say to you, do you think, no, thank you,
Listen.
Miss Brown.
My daughter's friend come round to the house and I said, oh, can I have some crackers? I mean, I like this girl. The girl said, can I have some crackers? You know what I'm saying? I drew out for the chocolate biscuits. No, you deserve this. Your mum and dad is good. Yeah. Eat some chocolate biscuits. She asked for crackers.
You're good folks.
That's the thing my daughter will do. Ask for crackers first. Don't ask for nothing fancy. Just ask for the beer, crackers and water.
Don't ask
That's
for
all
no
you want.
fizzy drink.
No fizzy drink. Just crackers and water. You're good. You understand?
But you remember when you used to go to people's house, all you get is cordial.
Oh, God.
If you're lucky.
No, that's sugar
If
water.
you're lucky.
It was sugar water, Nina.
And it was
sugar
always
water.
that Robinson's nasty shit.
Yeah, sugar water.
You know that? It's gravelly in your throat.
Or the treetop, innit? The treetop was the treetop orange juice.
Do you know?
Treetop orange juice.
You remember the one with the treetop?
He lived in a middle class house, didn't he? What kind of
Treetop, what the hell's
treetop
treetop?
orange
Treetop
juice?
orange juice, bruv. Treetop orange.
Jay's letting that.
Is that
middle class.
Robinson's?
That's a different.
Middle class.
I don't know about
It was
treetop.
South Barilla was about the farthest we went.
Barilla.
That's the farthest we went. South Barilla.
With tap water.
Yeah.
The big belly.
With tap water in the plastic beakers. Remember the plastic beakers? That was all chewed up around the top.
But you know what? That goes on to your other topic, because the difference between then and now in the homes and family and even what we eat and drink, to we was going to talk about carnival.
Can I just say something? I like the way that you
Yeah.
did that link.
Yeah.
I like that because you looked at the time.
Yeah.
You noticed that we'd gone too far
What?
with what we were talking about, and then you turned it around.
I don't want to be replaced as a sidekick.
Yeah, but it says Nina No Filter.
I'm a sidekick. I'm doing the sidekick role.
Featuring Mad Bob.
This is what sidekicks do, innit?
Okay.
Next time be Jay's turn, and then you do the sidekick. Just keep
Yeah,
it
but you see
moving.
what happens when the sidekick...
Put it in the box.
Yeah. Put it in the box.
Exactly, know yourself.
Give it to the star. Give it to the star. They ain't come here for you. Pass the ball, man. What you trying to shoot for? There you go, Nina. It's an open goal. There you go.
Yeah, open goal.
Do the donkey work.
And then
do
you
the
gotta
donkey
kiss me
work.
on the lips.
Yeah, no, I'm not kissing no lips. Oh, no. Listen, I don't know what's under that skirt. Do the donkey work. Go on, Nina. It's an open goal. Go on, kick it in. Go on,
Mate,
yeah. So,
okay,
yeah.
so that's brought it very nicely round to
Yes.
our next topic,
Yeah.
which was Carnival. Now, Renee, where's Renee gone? Renee, you said you went to Carnival.
Yeah.
How did you find it? With your young self.
Okay, so the beginning was fine,
Mm-hmm.
right? When I first got there, there wasn't much people, it was fine.
Mm.
Then, when you get to certain floats,
Mm-hmm.
popular, people just don't have no common sense. They start squashing you.
And they got no behaviour. Mm.
Come out of the crowd at least 3 times because people were pushing so much that you couldn't stand up anymore.
I saw videos of people up on scaffolding,
Yeah, I saw that.
winding up themselves.
Yeah.
Somebody on my Facebook said that a boy fell off the scaffolding and splattered on the floor in front of her. I didn't even ask her if he was okay. Do you know what I mean? But why are you dancing up on scaffolding? I saw pictures of people having sexual intercourse.
I didn't see that, but I heard of that.
Mm.
Have you seen the video? There was a video of someone's ring doorbell.
Yeah.
People were using the toilet outside their person's house, and they had it all on camera.
Stop
People
it.
coming down,
Yeah.
weeing, and going away, going the wee.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
see, I don't
But
get it.
why does it sound like some old people's convention? What's wrong with you, lot?
Shut up your mouth, man.
I don't want someone weeing outside my house.
No, come on, people live there, bruv.
This is Europe's. This is.
That's why even next to Heathrow complaining about.
About the noise. It's true. If you buy a house in Ladbroke
Yeah,
Grove,
that's what I'm saying.
you have to expect that twice a year people are gonna
It's gonna happen.
pee and doo on your
gonna happen,
doorstep
yeah.
and potentially have sex.
It's Europe's biggest street festival. You get 2 million people on the street. You're not gonna expect everyone to behave, like they haven't had a drink or, taken some sort of, influence. So the people are gonna do things they wouldn't normally do.
Well, like have sex in the stairwell.
Yeah, and we on the stairs. They would normally do that.
Yeah, but there's wee-weeing on the stairs and there's having sex.
You know-
I saw a girl butt naked having sex
Well, I just want
at
to make
Carnival.
sure for the man that he's doing safe sex, because them girls are dangerous. As long as he's got his things when he's doing it, then that's the most important thing, because he needs to make sure he's protected.
And
Otherwise,
that's the most important
that's
thing.
the most important thing. Yeah, not on her mind.
Flipping
No, but
hell.
She's obviously done it before. She's obviously
Carnival,
done it.
Carnival has changed. Whoa! Hey!
The girl from years.
Yeah. Is that the first time?
But notice how she didn't get cancelled. She didn't get cancelled. I don't even know what her name is. We didn't even see her face.
What
It's
girl?
Don't you remember that video of the guy doing the thing to the girl on the stairs, the New Year's?
What girl? New Year's? No, so I
What are
don't.
you talking about? Are you the only person on the planet
I
that's
was
not
at
seen?
church. I didn't see that. And I missed that episode. What happened?
Whenever
Yeah, I was at church.
whenever you go to any country, you're just gonna see a video of someone having sex outside.
Really though?
We went to
But-
Agnapa, people having sex in the party.
But you know what? Me and Audrey were talking about this the other day, and we gone like we're outraged when we hear about this kind of stuff, like it never happened in our day.
Yeah.
But it probably did, you know. But we just didn't see it.
Listen,
Do you know what I mean?
The house party and they was having sex in the cupboards, man.
It's true.
And you know what the thing
It's
that,
true.
The thing that makes me laugh as well. Sometimes the people talk and say this stuff, but you act like it's not your friends. It's your friends that are doing it. It's your friends.
Point.
It's your friends.
My friends.
Yeah.
My
I don't mean your friends personally. I'll point to the camera. Sorry, Nina. It's your friends.
Okay.
It's your friends that are doing it.
Because
Sorry,
Ken
Nina. I was
pointed
trying
at
to.
Nina
No,
like-
I was trying to explain.
I know that Audrey and Shola ain't doing
No,
that
no,
shit.
I know. You know what I mean, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We go places, we go events, we're there, and people say these things. We're thinking, but if it happened, it's one of the people that's here with us. No, maybe not your friends, immediate
Yeah,
friends.
but it's somebody that
someone we
knows
know,
somebody
someone been
that
around.
knows.
Yeah, it's in the network.
But I don't believe that I know any of them people. But I think
Some of them got a promo text from Ken. You know?
I was at church, so I don't know nothing about
you're
it.
always at church when something
Me
happens.
and you at church together. What are you talking about?
When?
We was at church the other day.
But not carnival weekend. We weren't.
Oh no, I was working carnival weekend at the carnival.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
the
I
week
was-
before we was at church together.
Yeah, it was at church.
We do spend quite a lot of time
Yeah.
together in church. To be fair, don't we, Ken?
We're God's
We're God's
soldiers.
chosen
Yeah,
people.
soldiers.
We are.
Street soldiers. People always surprise me when I say I go to church, you know. Like, you go to church, Ken? I'm like, yes.
Yes.
I like the holy water.
It tastes nice. A bit of brandy in it. It's sweet.
I'm trying to get in the back door. I want to go. That's where I want to go. I don't want to go down there. I'm going up. I don't know you know.
Right. I have to read some of these comments. I'm dropping
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like- Right. Colleen says we didn't have phones or social media in our days. Absolutely true. And it's you know what? It's a good thing we didn't.
True.
Because I'm not.
There's some different kind of whopping going on.
Listen, I know some people that kept up some mess back in the day, so it's a good thing that they weren't no social media.
Yeah.
Amy says big people too, absolutely. Valdette says it's the amount of nakedness. Why so much flesh?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
stop it.
do you know what, Ken? We
Yeah.
talked about this
Yeah,
the other
that's
day.
foolishness.
Yeah, because but you see the thing with can't. Yeah, but it's
That's
different.
foolishness. It's foolishness.
If it's the people that are in the processions with nothing on, you know what I mean? They're near in top because back in African times when it was traditional Kenyan this and whatever, they were naked. It was normal.
That's part of our culture.
It's part of our culture.
Yeah.
But we ain't talking about the people in the processions.
So?
We're talking. Oh, sorry, buff. So,
Yeah.
we're not talking about the people in the processions. We're talking about the people that attend carnival.
So I don't understand. You're saying the people that are in the possession.
I'm not saying stop directing it at me. This is what
Sorry.
Valdette said. Yeah, Valdette Palmer said this.
Sorry, Valdette. All right, Valdette. I'm talking to Valdette then. I want to make it turn into beef. You want people to be looking out for me. Like, I'm talking to Valdette. Like, no, I'm saying, but you think about it. We're part of the same culture that we're celebrating. So people that are dressing and wearing these costumes, why wouldn't... This is the way that we dress. It's natural.
Who dresses?
No.
In the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean or Africa, it's the way we dress. Hold on.
No, in festival. I'm talking about carnivals in like Barbados.
Yeah.
They wear that.
They wear that.
But
That's what I'm saying.
In
It's
the
natural.
carnival, they wear that.
Yeah.
So they wear the feathers and
Yeah,
the
but
thongs.
people-
But I'm not talking about the people that are in the procession. I'm talking about the people that are attending the carnival, that are jumping on the 149 in a
Are you
thong
style shaming
and a
them
mesh.
because you got a bra from
Yeah.
Primark or something?
Am I doing what?
Are you style shaming them?
I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm just saying that a lot of people that go carnival. In fact, I'm not even saying it. Valdette said it. It's not even me. It's
But-
Valdette's argument. I'm just
but-
reading out the comments.
So you know when I watch all
Colette
them-
said she don't dress like that.
Sorry, Nina. You know
Carnival, what do you wear?
You want me to say the honest truth?
Batty Riders.
Batty riders at the crop top.
Yeah, Batty Riders.
Yeah, because I can.
You know when you're watching all them big top shows, the guests like Graham Norton, the guests always have some sort of drink or something to quench your thirst.
I know.
Like,
I know.
Yeah, Jonathan
Yeah.
Ross. All them big shows got like little drink and like.
And all we've
I
got
mean,
is-
I'm not
you-
dissing
what have
you.
you- no, but-
I'm not dissing you because obviously I'm,
Babe,
I'm your soldier.
It's
all the
not
way
a
through,
Nina
but-
production. It's not down to me. You got to talk to the management.
No, oh, okay.
You got to talk to. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just here.
Well, it's something-
I'm just here the same as you, bruv.
Well, it was something that I think for future reference. You know,
Babe,
like when you
listen,
got
I'm not even being
guests.
funny. Look, my cup is empty.
Yeah.
Nothing in it. Yeah. This plant ain't even real.
Exactly.
Look, that's not even real dirt. There's nothing going on for this place.
All right.
It's not down to me.
All right. Can
Yeah.
we put it
But
in the
next
rider
time,
for
next time,
Yeah.
I'm just saying next time, hopefully we'll have some M&Ms, maybe
Yeah,
a little
some-
bit more than a empty cup from Buddies.
So,
do you know what I mean?
So,
Exactly, a bit of tea and coffee, makeup lady even, because I'm hot as.
just to summarize,
You're a bit shiny.
Just to summarize your carnival. Oh, thanks for that, Vaseline. Just to summarize your carnival argument. I think sometimes we have to embrace who we are. We're people of color. We're people that are vibrant. We wear clothes that show our shape and our figure, and we express it. Other cultures don't have what we have, so they're covering themselves up, or they're masking things up. We express ourselves on shows. Some maybe take it a bit too far, but it's natural. It's what we do. So I don't think it's.
You know what? I
think
think
it's anything
that in all seriousness, I think that with every generation, there comes change.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And things that I saw my mum wearing back in the day, I was horrified by. I'm like, I will never dress like that. Do you know what I mean? And say again. Your mum's got style because your mum was young. My mum was old from when I was young. She was always old. You know what I mean? But she had me old. Yeah? Sorry, I keep touching my mic. So there's a difference in the way that I dressed to the way that she dressed. And if I had children, I'm sure there'd be a difference in the way that my children dressed to how I dressed. It just changes throughout the ages. And I think really and truly, I'm getting on in my years. A lot of my followers are getting on in their years. So we're looking at it from a bit of a old-fashioned point of view,
Yeah.
maybe. Do you know what I mean? That's just how young people
It's
dress
not, it's
now.
not our time. It's not.
Do you know
our
what I mean?
time.
It ain't our time.
You remember? You think about it, when they came in the 50s and 60s. Most men were wearing suits. I can't even say it properly. I thought it's all like that. Suits. Yeah, wearing suits and Tilbury hats, and no one don't wear that no more. Look at when we went to christening. I put on my best jacket because I've had the jacket got dust in the wardrobe and I ain't worn it for years. I'm like,
Ken
no, I'm
had
taking-
bow tie,
I had
everything.
bow tie, took everything out, but people don't. It's not the time. People
Yeah,
don't dress
young
like that
people.
no more. Yeah.
He didn't waste it.
I didn't
'cause
waste
there were
it.
people there that was dressed up, obviously, but our age group dressed different to the younger
Yeah.
people that are coming up. So I
different.
think we're just a bit more prudish now, maybe.
How do you feel about that though? Because
Do you want me to say the honest truth? I feel quite jealous. I hate them young bitches that can wear whatever they like,
But
and
you
I
still
can't.
wear shorts and a crop top if you wanted to.
Do you know, I could wear shorts and a crop
No, you
top if I
couldn't.
wanted.
No, you
Shut your
couldn't.
face,
No, you
Ken.
couldn't.
I
No,
could
you
wear it if I wanted to. Would I look good in it? Absolutely not. But could I wear it if I wanted to? Yeah, I could. Do you know what I mean? But some
do you
people.
think that the way that people dress now, or like parents are allowing their kids to dress at christenings and weddings, do you think that changes the culture in terms of respect and manners? Like, is it?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it affects it.
Yeah,
But I don't
definitely.
think that parents have got that control anymore.
No.
I don't personally.
That
Do you know what I
goes
mean?
back to the other point.
control that my mum had over me and Ken's mum had over him is not the same control that Ken's got over his daughter now. Because
Yeah.
his daughter knows that if you put your hand on me, bruv,
Yeah.
you're doing time. Do you know what I mean? But in our day, you couldn't tell your parents nothing. So it's different. You don't have the same level of control over your children as you used to. Do you know what I mean? You can turn around to your child now and say, right, you're not wearing that. Okay. They're still going and they're still wearing it. Do you know what I mean? So definitely it changes
In some homes.
in some homes, not all homes. Do you know what I mean? But not in your home.
I remember
You don't want the police coming to
I
your
remember
door.
going on a church trip with my auntie. Yeah.
See, things like that don't happen
I
anymore.
was like,
Who goes on church trips now?
8, and my cousin wore a skirt and didn't wear a slip. We reached to Finchley, and when her mum realised, that whole coach
Turn back.
around, went back to York Way, yeah, go put on a slip.
Who remembers having to wear a slip? Ask a young get. Rene, have you got a slip?
Like a petticoat.
See? You don't even know.
Don't know
Like
what
a petticoat,
Don't know
she
what
said.
slip is.
There
Don't
you
know what
go.
slip is.
That says it all.
But
Yeah.
I want one of those, yeah, but not. I wouldn't wear that down.
They come
You wa-
with the dress now.
Yeah, they get attached.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's part of the dress.
Yeah.
But that's to be seen. In our day, you didn't see the slip.
So just to say it, like, we've only got a couple minutes left. How do you want to wrap up your first episode and summarising all
Well,
your events
before we
and
wrap it up, I just want to read some of the comments because I haven't acknowledged the 101 people that are on watching right now.
wow.
I'm so sorry, guys.
101,000,
101
yeah.
101,000 in Jesus' name.
Wow, Jesus'
right, Lulu
name.
says, yes, my granny gave me a slip. Valdette says, I still have a slip.
Why? Also, why?
Why does...
Has she not
you
got a
asked
man?
Valdette...
Has she not got a man?
Why?
Why? Why?
What do you mean?
Why?
Ken,
Why?
Valdette...
Why she got a slip?
Ken says, why have you got a slip?
Why? Does it, a man just say, what are you doing with a slip? Like, why am I with a woman that's got a slip?
Because you wear a slip so you can't see through your dress.
So she went,
Well, no. No, you wear a slip. But in my day, you wore a slip.
no, but this day, now, 2023.
No, I don't wear a slip now.
It's like-
it depends on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a summer dress, yes, I do wear a slip. I do.
All right, cool. Move
Yeah?
on. Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Now that you know why Valdette wears a slip? Right.
Why she wear a slip?
Amy says, do they still do church trips? Absolutely they do. They do. No one goes on them.
Yeah. No, there was one to Bournemouth the other day, like, you know, them kind of area.
Did you go?
No.
You know what? I'll be honest. Me and my best friend Jen, we used to go on church trips up until about lockdown 2019. We used to go to Great Yarmouth. We used to go to Margate. Anyway, wrapping up.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you on camera. Guys, thank you so much. It's been fun. I can't believe we've done an hour already. We've only got 50 seconds left. So I just want to say a big thank you to my guest Renee for coming in. Thank you, Renee.
Renee! Scan, go fund me.
And it make sure that you but Chris, that's why you get the big bucks, bruv. Come on. Sure. Right, make sure you scan the barcode. Scan the QR code to Renee's GoFundMe page. I want to thank my co-host Ken. Ken, thank you so much. And my mad mob, that's not so much of a mob, but like my mad
You
people.
got to quickly just tell them what MAD stands for, so they don't think we're crazy.
Oh, MAD stands for Make a Difference Daily.
Yes.
And these people have made a difference daily and continue to make a difference daily in my life. So thank you very much.